Did you know that 1 in every 300 births worldwide results in a child with a significant birth defect or unique condition? That's just the start of how incredibly diverse and surprising human life can be. Even you might carry a unique trait or a hidden condition without ever realizing it. Get ready to dive into the extraordinary. Bajandar, the tree man of Bangladesh. Let's kick things off with a story that shocked the world and showed us the incredible, sometimes unbelievable things the human body can do. Meet Abul Bajandar, who became known as the tree man of Bangladesh. Bajandar first noticed these strange growths when he was just 10 years old. What started as small bumps eventually turned into massive, bark-like growths that completely covered his hands and feet. This super rare condition, called epidermodysplasia verruciformis, left him completely unable to use his limbs and pretty much cut him off from society. His life changed when his pictures went viral, getting attention from all over the globe. A team of 9 doctors came together to try something truly extraordinary. In one successful 4-hour surgery, they managed to remove 11 pounds of those bark-like warts. It was a huge moment of hope that didn't just give him back the use of his limbs, but also his social life. Bajandar's story is all about fighting against a terrible condition and never giving up on the hope of a normal life. His strength and the dedication of his doctors remind us that even with the weirdest conditions, hope always shines through. The Ulis family, walking on all fours. Now get ready for one of the most unusual ways of moving ever seen in humans. We're going to southern Turkey to meet the Ulis family, a group of 19 people known for a trait that completely goes against our evolution. They walk on their hands and feet. Instead of the upright posture that defines our species, several members of this family get around in a way that reminds us of our ancient ancestors. Scientists from all over the world have studied the Ulis family, and while the exact reason isn't fully clear, it's thought to be a rare genetic condition affecting how their brains develop. One of the most fascinating theories is the Unartan syndrome, named after the family themselves. Some have even suggested this could be an example of reverse evolution, a step back to walking on all fours. Besides their unique way of walking, some family members also have other physical and thinking challenges. The Ulis family makes us really think about what we know about evolution and how varied human movement can be, reminding us that nature always has incredible surprises in store. Tiago Chico Brazil, the boy with the bulging eyes. Prepare to be wide-eyed, because our next person has a talent that's truly unforgettable. Meet Tiago Chico Brazil, a multi-talented young man from Brazil. He works in the video game industry, plays drums, and is a DJ. But he's also known for something else. He has the most bulging eyes in the world. Tiago discovered this unique skill when he was just 9 years old, loving to make funny faces. Now, as an adult, he uses this trick to grab attention wherever he goes. His official record, his eyes can protrude by an amazing 18.2 millimeters. Tiago Chico Brazil shows us how some human features, seemingly just a quirk, can be transformed into a fascinating and even entertaining personal talent. It's truly a sight you won't forget. Corey Bennett, the man without collarbones. Ever wonder what it would be like if you didn't have collarbones? Well, Corey Bennett doesn't have to wonder. He lives it. And what he does with his shoulders has left millions online absolutely stunned. Corey was born with a rare genetic condition called cleidocranial dysplasia, which means he's missing his collarbones, those bones that usually connect your shoulder to your breastbone. The result? Incredible flexibility that lets him bring his shoulders forward in a way no one else can. This isn't a camera trick or magic, it's simply a unique feature of his body. Corey became famous by sharing videos where he literally crushes soda cans and other objects just by using his shoulders. Corey Bennett's ability shows us how a genetic quirk can turn into an amazing skill, proving that the human body is full of unexpected curiosities and adaptations. Sultan Kusen, the tallest living man. From remarkable flexibility to astonishing height, meet Sultan Kusen from Turkey, officially the tallest living man in the world. Standing at an incredible 8 feet, 2.8 inches, 251 centimeters, he truly towers over everyone. What makes Sultan's story even more amazing is that his incredible growth was caused by a tumor affecting his pituitary gland, which produces growth hormones. At 28, he underwent a unique gamma ray surgery to remove the tumor, and thankfully, his growth finally stopped. Sultan likes to joke about his height, saying one of the perks is being able to collect the best fruits from tall trees. His unique journey from unstoppable growth to finally being able to stop growing highlights both the challenges and the medical advancements in our world. Afshin Ghaderzadeh, the smallest man in the world. If Sultan stands tall, then our next guest reminds us that amazing things come in all sizes. Meet Afshin Ghaderzadeh, a young man from Iran who holds the title of the smallest man in the world. At 20, he officially measured just 2 feet, 1.7 inches, 65.24 centimeters, and weighed only 14.3 pounds. Because of his height and the need for medical care, Afshin had to leave school and was homeschooled. But that hasn't stopped him from having a big personality. He loves football, dancing, and has become quite the expert on social media. Afshin confessed in an interview that he has 2 big dreams: to help his parents and to learn how to drive a car. His story is a beautiful reminder that no matter your size, dreams and a great sense of humor can take you far. Diana Armstrong, the longest fingernails. Now for a record that might make you squirm a little, but it's truly astounding. Meet Diana Armstrong from Minnesota, who holds a Guinness World Record for her incredibly long fingernails. She's been growing them for over 25 years, with her longest thumbnail reaching about 4 feet 7 inches. For Diana, growing her nails isn't just about setting a record, it's a very personal part of her story. She says it helped her cope with deep depression after losing her son. Through this unique journey, she found support not just from family and friends, but even from strangers. Diana's nails are more than just a physical feature. They're a testament to her strength, her way of dealing with grief, and a surprising symbol of resilience. The Fajardo family, the hairiest family in the world. From unique personal choices to rare genetic conditions affecting entire families. Meet members of the Fajardo family, known as the hairiest family in the world. They suffer from a rare genetic condition called hypertrichosis, which causes excessive hair growth all over their bodies. This condition has been in their family for at least 4 generations, making them a fascinating case study. Their generalized form of hypertrichosis is extremely rare, with fewer than 100 people worldwide estimated to have it. The Fajardo family has gained a lot of media attention and has even been recognized by Guinness World Records for having the most family members affected by this condition. Their story reminds us of the endless variations within the human genome and how some families carry truly unique traits. Jono Lancaster, Treacher-Collins syndrome. Our next story is one of incredible resilience and a powerful message of acceptance. Meet Jono Lancaster, a British man born with Treacher-Collins syndrome. This condition affects the development of bones and tissues in the face, leading to very distinct facial features. Jono's life started tough. He was abandoned at birth by his parents, who couldn't cope with his condition. He was placed in foster care and eventually adopted by a loving family. Despite facing huge obstacles, Jono has become a well-known advocate for people with disabilities. Jono decided to travel the world, meeting other children with Treacher-Collins syndrome, sharing his message that they too can overcome any challenge. His journey is a testament to the power of love, acceptance, and finding your purpose in life. Bartosz Ostolowski, armless race car driver. If you ever think you can't do something, let Bartosz Ostolowski prove you wrong. At 19, Bartosz lost both of his arms in a motorcycle accident. For many, that would mean the end of a dream, especially a dream of competitive racing. But Bartosz refused to give up. He managed to become a professional sports car driver using only his legs. He steers with his right foot and operates the pedals with his left. Today, he holds an international racing license and runs a popular blog, proving that human abilities truly have no limits. Bartosz's story is a powerful example of incredible courage, determination, and turning what many would see as an insurmountable obstacle into an extraordinary triumph. Katie and Jackson Bannon, mother and son, born without arms. Continuing our theme of amazing adaptation, meet Katie and Jackson Bannon, a mother and son duo who were both born without arms. They have a rare genetic condition called Holt-Oram syndrome, which affects the development of the heart and upper limbs. This condition affects roughly 1 in 100,000 newborns and is inherited. Despite this, both Katie and Jackson have found incredible ways to adapt. They perform daily tasks using their feet with remarkable skill and precision. Their story isn't just about overcoming a physical challenge. It's about leading full, joyful lives and inspiring others with their determination and ingenuity. Katie and Jackson show us that true ability comes from within. Prabhu, melanoma, and resilience. Our next story introduces Prabhu, a 24-year-old man from India, born with a rare condition that caused painful moles to grow on his skin. Initially, they covered half his face, but with age, they grew larger and spread, covering 80% of his body. Despite many treatments, the growths kept coming back, creating huge challenges in his life. But Prabhu fought all social battles. He completed his master's in commerce, became a painter, a singer, and an inspiration on social media. Sadly, Prabhu passed away last October while undergoing surgical treatment. But his legacy of fighting against incredible odds, pursuing his passions, and inspiring others with his strength and art remains a powerful testament to the human spirit. The Gates family, the Blue People of Kentucky. Now for a truly unique and almost legendary phenomenon. Have you ever heard of people with blue skin? Well, the Gates family from Kentucky were known for exactly that. They allegedly had a rare genetic condition called methemoglobinemia, which gave their skin a blue tint, especially their lips and limbs. This condition is caused by a genetic change that affects how hemoglobin in their blood carries oxygen. The Gates family reportedly lived in the remote hills of eastern Kentucky, and their unique appearance made them local legends. Despite the challenges that might come with looking so different, the Gates family reportedly lived normal lives. Their story became a part of local folklore, reminding us of the amazing and sometimes baffling genetic quirks that exist within human populations. Pin and Pan, thigh-conjoined twins. Our next pair shows us the incredible bond between sisters, even when they're physically joined. Meet Pin and Pan, 7-year-old sisters from Thailand. They each have their own heads, torsos, and arms, but they're connected at the waist and share one pair of legs. One sister controls one leg, and the other controls the other. They've learned to walk almost like crabs on their hands and feet, and they can even ride a tricycle together. What's even more fascinating is that despite being physically joined, their personalities are very different. One likes short hair, the other prefers long hair, and their food choices are different too. Doctors have considered separation, but their bond is so strong that they don't want to be parted. Pin and Pan's story is a beautiful example of finding joy and harmony in a truly unique partnership. Galang and Dika, dicephalic, conjoined twins. From shared legs to shared heads, the world of conjoined twins is incredibly diverse. In May 2018, a lady in Indonesia gave birth to a baby boy named Galang, a case doctors called one of the rarest forms of conjoined twins. He has 2 distinct moving faces and an extra brain from his unborn sibling. This incredibly rare condition, happening in about 1 in 250,000 births, is due to a failed separation of twins inside the womb. The complication has left Galang looking disfigured and suffering from a potentially fatal brain condition where fluid builds up. Galang's family is praying for a miracle, but they can't afford the surgeries, and doctors aren't very hopeful. They can only provide specialized care for their loving newborn. Galang's story highlights the profound challenges and heartbreaking realities faced by some of the most unique births. Ronnie and Donnie Gallion, oldest conjoined twins. And speaking of conjoined twins, let's look back at 2 brothers who lived an extraordinary life. Ronnie and Donnie Gallion, born in July 1951, were joined at the abdomen. Each had their own limbs and organs, but they shared lower abdominal parts, making separation difficult. What's truly remarkable is that they refused to be separated and spent their entire lives face to face. They lived 60 decades as sideshow performers until their retirement in 1991. They were the oldest conjoined twins ever recorded, passing away in July 2020 at the age of 68 from congestive heart failure. Ronnie and Donnie's story is a testament to an unbreakable bond, a life lived fully on their own terms, and a unique place in medical history. Jason Orlando Rodriguez Hernandez, the largest feet. Now, let's talk about feet. Take a look at Jason Orlando Rodriguez Hernandez from Venezuela. In 2004, he entered the Guinness World Records for having the largest feet in the world. His feet measure an astonishing 1 foot 3.9 inches. 40.55 centimeters, which is a fantastic shoe size, 26. Jason's height is also impressive at 7 feet 9.7 inches, 238 centimeters, a result of an endocrine disorder that causes excessive growth hormone production. Because of his unique appearance, this smiling young man often appears on TV and in commercials. He dreams of a career as a chef. Of course, buying shoes isn't easy. He gets help from George Wessels, a German shoemaker who specializes in unusual foot sizes. Jason's story shows us how extreme physical traits can impact daily life, but also how special people and skills can help overcome challenges. Bob Liu, gigantism in one arm. We've seen height, now let's see localized growth. Meet Bob Liu, a 25-year-old from a small village who suffers from gigantism. This rare condition has caused his right arm to swell to an incredible 44 pounds, more than double its normal size. His enlarged arm makes it incredibly difficult for him to perform daily tasks and causes him pain just by walking. Bob Liu desperately wants to get his arm fixed so he can work and live a normal life. He left his village to find a job in the city, but faced constant disappointment. Without enough money for plastic surgery, he's now waiting for help from the government and kind well-wishers. Bob Liu's struggle highlights the immense personal and financial burdens that unique medical conditions can impose. The Trapp family, the tallest family in the world. From individual towering figures to an entire family of giants. The latest Guinness World Record goes to the Trapp family from Minnesota, USA. This family of 5, Scott, Chrissy, Savannah, Molly, and Adam, has become world famous for being the tallest family in the world. Their average height is an astonishing 6 feet 6 inches, 2.03 meters. The youngest, Adam, already stands at 7 feet 3 inches. While you might think their height only leads to constant headbutting and clothes shopping challenges, the Trapp family has actually used their height to excel in sports. All 3 Trapp children play basketball or volleyball at college levels. The Trapp family shows us that sometimes what makes you unique can also become your greatest strength and lead to incredible achievements. Sitavari, a mother's unbreakable love. We end our journey with a story that powerfully reminds us of the strength of a mother's love in the face of unimaginable challenges. Rwandan doctors were shocked when a lady gave birth to a child with a severely malformed head, a condition identified as a bizarre cephalic disorder affecting the nervous system, skull, and brain. This was Sitavari. Sitavari's father refused to accept his special child, asking the mother to end the pregnancy. But she refused, leaving her town as people started bullying her and calling her child an alien. She struggled immensely to bear the expenses of his treatment. Fortunately, she was discovered by a YouTuber who made a documentary to raise funds and seek medical help for her child. Sitavari's story is a heartbreaking but ultimately hopeful testament to a mother's unbreakable bond, the kindness of strangers, and the universal need for acceptance and care. It reminds us that every life, no matter how unique, deserves love and a chance. From the most unusual physical traits to incredible feats of resilience, we've journeyed through stories that redefine what it means to be human. These individuals and families are not just rare. They are living testaments to the extraordinary diversity of life on Earth. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you were as amazed as we were, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories. And we'd love to hear from you. Which of these amazing humans did you find the most inspiring, and why? Let us know in the comments below.